Much, Megan. Well, it's time for the Real Deal in Real Estate, where we share the latest trends in the market and offer some tips to give you an edge, whether you want to buy or you want to sell. Here now, Josh Green, president of Eastern Title and Settlement, Chang Yi, senior mortgage banker at the Yi team of Apex Home Loans, and Jay Bauer of Compass Real Estate. Welcome, one and all, gentlemen.
Good morning.
It seems like spring. We see the flowers blooming. Same happens on the market, right? You kind of see these homes kind of blooming and coming up. Is that what's happening?
I'd say when the allergies start hitting like mine did last week. Yeah, it's
Isn't it awful?
Spring's definitely in the air. And
what do we do about it? If we're selling right now, what's the edge?
Yeah, so this year it's going to be a little bit of an earlier jump, it seems. And what I'm stressing to everybody right now is reach out to your agent. Now's the time to talk, because a lot of the process to getting your house to the market is you want to make sure to do the right things. Painting, staging, decluttering, doing all those things. You have to get on those schedules though. So the sooner you reach out to the agent, the sooner you can have those consultations and get those, put those steps in place.
And the sooner you can get to talk to Josh and Sean.
Of course.
And that's the whole thing we're here about. You have some great pictures that you brought along. Tell me about
so there was a listing, and it's a perfect example. My mom always said you never get a second chance to make a great first impression. And so that, in real estate, that holds true completely. So listing that was previously listed, actually in my building.
Oh my.
And there you can see.
This is the same
before
place.
and after, yeah. I mean,
wow.
It's so, again, you have one chance to make a great first impression. We all real estate searching these days starts online, and that means photography. So there are things you can do with painting and staging to really kind of create that engagement from the buyer who's online that makes them want to come see the property. The more people that like it, more people that come, the better your chances of getting it sold quickly and for the most money.
It's about preparation.
That's right.
Chang,
Chris,
is there any way to prepare me to get in there financially stable?
Well, I want to talk about your first. We talked about Big Bang Theory with $1 million an episode. When you started getting it, did you? I mean, how did you react to that? Did you want to share with everyone else, or is it just
Absolutely.
you?
I share everything. In fact, I want to share everything with you guys.
Great. I love that.
We could always use some free money.
Yeah, why
absolutely.
not?
So, and I think I've talked about this previously on another segment regarding getting pre-approved. Very important, because you got to get all your ducks in a row. But I'm going to give you an example. It's not just getting pre-approved, but I think it's really important who pre-approved you. So, really quickly, we had a borrower that came to us. They were pre-approved by another lender, for up to $400,000. They went looking for a house, they found it, and as it turns out, the financing was denied.
Oh no!
So in other words, they weren't really vetted properly up front. So they came to us, and I said, well, let's do an analysis of what you have going on. As it turned out, they had a property that they wanted to keep, but they had a ton of debt, ton of credit card debt, and they were looking at that home. They had 9 years left on their current mortgage, but their issue was that there's lack of down payment for the house,
right.
And they had a lot of debt. So I said, well, why don't we restructure that loan that you have currently?
And that's the thing. Even if you're coming in with some challenges, you can kind of guide them around. It's like, okay, you can still buy a house,
100%.
but we just got to set you up the right way.
100%. So what we did, we took some cash out of that property, turned it into an investment property, because that's what they wanted to do. We paid off all their debt, had enough money for a down payment on a new property, and we got them in the door. The best thing about this is that they actually, because they paid off all their credit card debt, they're saving about $3,500 a month.
Oh boy, I'd like to talk to you. No wonder you like working with him.
One more thing, not to get, but we worked it out so that we show them if you make the same payment that you were making with the credit card debt, your 9-year loan turned into a 5-year loan.
Wow. It's like a Cinderella story.
Can you get me one of those loans? 5 years?
Well, you can help us out too, can't you? In settlement, because I mean, it all comes down to settlement. That's when it all goes down to that funnel. You're at the end.
Once everybody gets everything done, it's all about the settlement company stepping up to the plate and being flexible. And that's the number one thing about Eastern Title, is we're super flexible and we're all about the client. Yesterday we had a closing that they've been trying to close for 2 weeks. We got the documents at 12 o'clock. We were at settlement at 1 o'clock in Lanham, which was an hour drive for us. But we got out there, made it happen for the customer because they've been waiting so long. But one thing I wanted Jay to talk about was his donating every house that you sell.
Well, so 2016 was a tough year. I lost my mom back in November to lung cancer, which was really it was a tough loss for me personally. But I always try to make good from bad, and so moving forward from that day, 5% of every commission that I ever make is going to lung cancer research at City of Hope. So,
that's brilliant.
Awesome.
Can you give us some money too?
That's we'll give you $500 off your settlement fee just to try to get you, a lower cost so you can get into that house that you want.
guys are great. I love you guys. Look at that. Thank you so much. Sorry to hear about your mom, but thanks for turning that into a positive. Hey, listen, if you want more information about our Real Deal team, you can go to therealdealdmv.com or you can call 240-422-8871. Call now and you can get, as Josh said, $500 off of your settlement fees. Thank you, guys. We'll see you again real soon. Well, this spring is also a great time to make a change